Okay, just got done washing some doilies, lacework, hand wash. I'm in the room that has an ironing board. Things are a little bit crazy in here right now because trying to go through stuff and pack stuff up and sort through, so this is kind of like a dumping ground now. Anyways, but I had to get these doilies done. This one right here that's in the towel is for someone I promised her, a white doily. So I'll show you what it looks like in a second. This is called the India Star. This has not been starched yet. I gotta get the spray starch and spray it down. I've got my iron set on cotton, and that's warming up. Let's see here. Okay, I like to lightly starch. Some people like to heavily starch. I like to lightly starch. I've got biodegradable Niagara spray starch, and it's fresh linen scent. It smells really nice and clean, and that's what I like when I give someone a lace product that I've done. So anyway, that's I'm going to spray this down. I got this thing, the camera in my hand instead of on the tripod because I don't know where the tripod is off the top of my head, and I really don't have room in here right now for the tripod. So, you know, bear with me, people. I'm using a GoPro for this. It's not the best camera, but it's what I've got. Okay, as I'm doing this, this is not the ideal. The ideal would be a nice large square piece of styrofoam, well padded with a terry towel. A white terry towel would be ideal, but this is what I got to work with at the moment. And I'm just trying to pull out each of these little loops, the border, as I'm ironing, and I'm ironing away from, away from the center. Okay. Trying to get it to hold form. And it's kind of hard. I can't show you this and iron at the same time, so I'm trying to describe this as I go along. All right, like I said, this is lightly starched. There's other methods of blocking and starching. One is using sugar water. I'm not a huge fan of sugar water. I do just lightly starch, and if the people want it, you know, stiffer, then they can do it if they want to. I just don't like something feeling like cardboard. I like to have a little bit of flexibility. Also, you can pin it in the dimensions that it should be rather than ironing it, but I've got a lot of little edges here that would have taken a lot of pins I don't have, so it's going to be a little bit more freeform, not as rigid. This I can use a little more, but hey, that's the India Star pattern, and I've got a couple more things up here I need to iron and starch. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Okay, you don't do real heavy strokes. Okay, my iron has a Teflon bottom, and you want to make sure that it's clean. Okay, you don't want a dirty iron for doing this because you'll ruin your work. A doily is not finished until it has been washed and blocked, and this is your blocking. Okay, I said ideally I'd have it on a piece of styrofoam with pins, pulling all this stuff out so that I wouldn't have to be pulling it out with my fingers. It would probably give me a better product. This doily was promised to someone. She knew that I worked on the lace tablecloth for Troy and Melanie, and she she was complaining to me that she can't find white lace doilies. So I said, okay, well, if I have anything left over from that project, I'd just whip her out a white lace doily. And I gave her a few patterns to choose from. This is the one she chose. So back to iron. I can't hold the camera and the iron and pull these out, so I'm sorry, but I'll show you back when I have it all finished. Okay, here's another, just a little doily that I've done. Now you see I've pinned this one because it's smaller. It's still not perfect. Like I said, I don't have styrofoam underneath this. It's just an ironing board. I'm kind of limited as to how much I can pull it, but it's kind of in the shape. I'm going to spray it now and then just lightly press it with my iron. There we go. I took the pins out. Actually, we laid it down because I forgot to take a shot of it. It hasn't really changed a whole lot, but I took the pins out. I probably took it up prematurely. These are probably damper than what they should have been. If I can, I like to line dry them a little bit. Just kind of drape them over out in the sun, no pins, and just kind of let them dry out a little bit, and the sun helps to bleach them out. But anyways, so that's another one. Okay, here's another one. Notice this is not white. Actually, on the camera, it looks a lot lighter than it is. This is a deep burgundy. This has got the pineapple stitch in it. And how clearly you can see. Yeah, I guess you can see it pretty clear. This is called the pineapple stitch. I think this is actually referred to as a candle mat or something. Anyways, this has been sitting upstairs for a while. I've had it finished for a while. I just haven't got it blocked. Now I've got two others upstairs that one's burgundy and one is a green. This is oblong. When washing, okay, these darker colors, they'll bleed. The red, they'll bleed. Okay, so be careful when hand washing these that you don't put them together with anything white that you've done. Okay, I didn't pin everything, but I did pin some. I think I'm just going to leave this sitting here because I do have someplace I have to be, and I don't know what time it is. So that's another one I'm doing. Is got to get pressed down. I don't know if I get this done tonight or not. I did spray it, so we'll see. That'll stiffen up somewhat. You see how poofy it is? Because it hasn't been ironed. And some people don't want them ironed. But anyways, it's pinned. It'll dry. I mean, it's damp right now. It will dry. And if I don't like the looks of it when I get back, then I can always dampen it up again. So, got one more thing to show you. Here's my last project that I was working on today. This was a quickie, and like I said, I've had it for a little while that I finished it. Again, the pineapple stitch, and it's pinned down, so not a lot. I didn't go crazy with pins, just a couple key points, and I just sprayed it, and I'm just going to have to leave it. So I'm going to turn my iron off because I really do have to get. But anyway, that's some of the lace work I do, and hope you enjoy it.